Tuvalu and the islands of Samoa. Well, friends, it is great to be back with all of you today. And if you haven't realized, this show is the School Talk Story with Dr. T show, also known as Ukulele Dad. And also, this show is brought to you by the National Pacific Islander Education Network, also known as NPINE, NPIEN. It's kind of a long name there. But yeah, we're very happy to be back here on the show. And later on, I'm going to put here in the chat just some information from Cal Hope. We have Cal Hope's live chat, also their 833 number, and then you can also dial in on the 415 Wellness Initiative number. But again, it's good to see all of you. I'm Ukulele Dad, also known as Dr. T or Victor sometimes. But let me share with you a few things. First of all, I'm at the beautiful island of Vanuatu in Melanesia. And let me share with you a couple things. Let me see here. It's here somewhere. Yes, this is the flag of Vanuatu. And here is the map of Vanuatu. So let me just share with you the following. I'm going to duck down so you can see better. But the Republic of Vanuatu, the capital is Port Vila. And they speak Bislana English, French, and Ni Vanuatu, which is the indigenous Pidgin language. They are 95.5% Ni Vanuatu, and then 1.5% other, including Europeans, Asians, Vietnamese, and other Pacific Islanders. The area is 12,189 kilometers. Population is over 335,000, and there are 83 islands. So again, here's some of them, but there are a lot more in Vanuatu. It is east of Australia, northeast of New Caledonia, and then east of New Guinea, southeast of the Solomon Islands, and west of Fiji. So again, these are the beautiful islands of Vanuatu that we wanted to learn more about today. And in Vanuatu, they say, I think it's part of their Ni Vanuatu Pidgin. So they say hello. That's how they say hello, everybody. Very interesting, yeah. Now, let me take you, I'm going to go back to the beautiful picture of Vanuatu here. We got a few announcements to go over, so I know some of you like to take off and take a break here, but try not to, because these are all important there. But here we go, some announcements. Let's first of all go to the NPINE Facebook page. So let me pull that up here for you. Yeah, there she is. This is the mayor of Burnsville, Minnesota, Elizabeth Kotz. She will be a featured speaker as part of a mayor's panel at the Harvard Kennedy School's 2026 Women in Power Conference. Yep, we've known the good mayor Elizabeth Kotz for a long time. It is great to have a Pacific Islander mayor there. Not a lot of them out there. Maybe she might be the only one in Minnesota. But yep, good to see Mayor Kotz. Yeah, where am I here? Oh, that's me in Tuvalu there. But tonight, everybody, at the Ohana Hawaiian Barbecue, we'll have our Lesona Ukulele class, and it starts at 6 p.m. Pacific time, everybody. So let's make a note of that. At 6 p.m. PST. Okay. So again, we hope to see everybody there. And that'll be tonight. And this is our show right now. Now, everybody, you can help us with our fundraising goal. We now have the new Yum Raising campaign. And the good news, there's no deadline, so you can use this anytime during the year you feel like eating candy there. Okay. All right. Well, let me tell you about the golf tournament. Basically, the golf tournament will be ending on Monday. Yeah. But we have our Inland Empire team. Dr. Dayton and Steve finished their game already. Also got the San Diego team and the Kalani team will be playing in LA. And then on Friday, the 24th, we have 4 teams playing in Long Beach, California. They're doing what we call the common tea time. Yeah. So again, if you can play a game between now and Monday, just register here, send us the big money, and you're in. Okay. And again, thanks to all our generous sponsors. We just want to remember everybody on here. Yeah, there's a lot of them. Yeah, we appreciate you very much. So again, thanks to all of you. And I got to make a note to add our final sponsor here. I'm sure none of you ever forget anything, right? I keep dropping this microphone. I don't know why. None of you drop things either, right? Yep, we have Pro Printing as our other sponsor, so I got to add them too. Okay. All right. Again, thank you, Gene, for posting all of this. Now I'm going to go to the Enpine website. So here we go. Trying to see if there's anything new on here. We went over golf. Yeah, this is new. Make sure you apply for the Enpine Awards and scholarships on here. So again, we got a lot of different awards for students. That's a nice medal you get. Ray and Christina Diaz Student Scholars Awards. The Kiona Taese Fesili and Fuatapu Faua Leatapo Salanoa Scholarship. And I've got one here named for my parents, the Nanny and Pop Scholarship, Victor and Desma Thompson. We have awards for educators, Community Award, Counselor Award, School Administrators, and even student attendance. So everybody take some time to apply for those. It'll be worth your time. And finally, our other announcement is we are still looking for board members. Again, take a look at these 2 links and sign up today. We need student board members, grades 11, 12, or college, plus also other adults out there, educators and others that are involved with the school community. But we need you on our board. Our elections start in June, so we need you to make your decision between now and next month. You can do it, everybody. Okay. Yeah, mainly it has to do with attending 1 meeting a month, participating in our activities. So that's what we need you to do. Well, I think that is everything for now. So let's do away with the stop with the screen share. All right. So let me see here, everybody. It is now time for ukulele class. So I'm going to move the beautiful islands of Vanuatu here and go to no background. But it is time to again learn the ukulele. We will be at the Ohana Hawaiian Barbecue, as I said, in Lakewood tonight, 6 p.m. Pacific time. So please join us there. And we will learn how to play, plus eat excellent food there at the Ohana. Yeah, can't wait. All right. Let me get the old music stand here. So this is now our 3rd week of working on the coconut song, everybody. So you should know it by now. So let me just review quickly, and then we're going to do it the soprano a little bit, and then we're going to do the baritone here today, okay? So remember, our chords are C7. First finger is on string 4, fret number 1. So let's try it. First finger, string 4. Here's fingers 1, 2, 3, 4. So first finger, string number 4, G, C, E, A. String 1, 2, 3, 4. put your first finger there. So that's again C7. And then our other chord, everybody, if you remember, is F. Okay, the F chord. Okay. So here we go. Here is F. First finger string 3, second finger string 1, frets 1 and 2. So let's try it. First finger string 3, second finger string 1. Good. So again, this is for the soprano ukulele, which is what we normally play on this program. Okay. But I'm going to show you the baritone here in a minute. So remember, the song goes F, 2, 3, 4, C7, 2, 3, 4, then F, 2, 3, 4, C7, 2, 3, 4. All right, so if you didn't find the music yet, just look up here in the chat, and you can find it on the Facebook or on Google, okay? So remember, we go F, 2, 3, 4, C7, 2, 3, 4, then F, 2, 3, 4, C7, and then we do coconut. Coconut, 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 he said. So again, that is the regular strum, F and C7. Remember, we have the advanced strum for coconut also. Anytime you do coconut, you do the advanced strum. You go 1 and 2 and 1, 2 and 3, 4. 1 and 2, 1, 2 and 3, 4. 1 and 2, 2 and 3, 4. 1 and here we go. Coconut, 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 coconut. He said. All right. So yep. So now let us move over to the baritone ukulele, everybody. Okay. Yeah, let me leave this open because I'm going to need you. So here's the baritone ukulele. So again, the baritone is much bigger, as you can see. Almost looks like a guitar in some ways, but the strings are... Yep. So let me get out our chords and then let me teach you the strings here. So we have C7 and F. So we have D, G, B, E, D, G, B, E, string 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So again, it's much different than the soprano, because the soprano we have G, C, E, A, but on the baritone we have D, G, B, E. Okay, so D, G, B, E. D, G, B, E is exactly the same as the last 4 strings of a guitar. Remember, the guitar has 6 strings, but the baritone is only 4 strings, everybody. Okay, so here we go. All right. So we have 2 chords. We have the F chord and the C7 chord. Now, the F chord is a little harder on the baritone. It looks exactly like the B flat on the soprano, those of you that play soprano. So again, first finger string 3, second string 4, third string 2, and fourth is on string 1. So yeah, that is a little harder there on the baritone. So we have 1, 2, 3, and 4. So that's F. And again, the next one is C7. So you have first finger string 3, second is on string 2, and third is on string 4. So let's try it. First string 3, second string 2, and third string 4. I'm sorry. First string 3, second string 1, and third string 2. Yeah, there we go. So again, you're on F, 2, 3, 4. Then you go to C7. So keep your first finger there, and put your second there and your third there. F, C7, F, C7. So let's try the whole song through. It's, like I said, it's a little long, but we need the practice, okay? So again, pull out your baritone. If you don't have the baritone, just play the regular soprano, okay? So here we go. Okay, F, 5, 6, here we go. F, C7, F, C7, advanced strum, F, C7, F, 7, O, coconut, coconut, coconut. He say every morning when I wake up, I drink my coconut. 2, 3, 4, C7. Every evening before I sleep, I drink my coconut. Coconut, 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 coconut. He say, my mama, she cooks rice with the coconut. My auntie, she cooks taro with the coconut. Coconut, 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 coconut. He say coconut, 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 coconut. All right, you did it, everybody. Again, yeah, my fingers are going, wow, that's a little different. Yep, but that is the fantastic baritone ukulele, everybody. So I recommend it, especially those of you that play the guitar, because you can really do it. Yeah, not that hard at all. All right, well, let us move on now with this program. And as you know, this is the time for self-care talanoa. Talanoa means to talk story, everybody. So that's what we're going to do. First, we're going to talk about the topic of gratitude, and then we are going to play a song about gratitude, okay? So here we go, everybody. So again, this is the time of the program I want everybody to stretch out, do some nice stretching, and some nice deep breathing through the stomach. So breathe in and out, and breathe in again and out. Okay, you can do it. So think about the following. Gratitude helps us to be more positive. We feel less stress. So take some time every day to record one thing that you are thankful for, even if it's small or simple. Because sometimes when we read about these positive things, it helps to lift us when we're in negative times. So what I want everybody to do is get yourself something like this. This is a journal, okay? Yeah, get yourself a journal. And then again, take some time every day to write a few positive things. Yeah, I enjoy writing in the journal. I do it every day. But I don't recommend what I do. I journal in 4 languages. In Samoan, in Guarani, which is the indigenous language of Paraguay, in Spanish, in Portuguese, and sometimes even in English. Yeah, but it helps me to remember my language, and it helps me to say something positive in 4 languages too. All right, everybody, you can do it. Well, our song that I want to play for you, again, this is a good song which talks about gratitude. It's called What a Wonderful World, everybody. Okay, so this song is by George David Weiss and Bob Thiel. So here we go, everybody. Here we go. I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue and clouds of white, bright blessed day, dark sacred night, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people passing by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. I see babies cry, I watch them grow. They learn much more than I'll ever know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people passing by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. I see babies cry, I watch them grow. They learn much more than I'll ever know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Yes, I think to myself, what a wonderful world. All right, everybody, mahalo. So that again is what a wonderful world. It is a good world we live in. A little crazy sometimes, but but we do have a good world we live in. Now, this next part is also part of our self-care talanoa. And friends, before I continue with that, everybody please take some time to remember our friends on the Mariana Islands because they just had a very significant typhoon there. So again, we reach out to all of our friends on the Mariana Islands. We hope all of you are well. And again, the neighboring islands around there, Chuuk and the other islands, we hope that everyone is doing well. And again, our good prayers and thoughts for all of you. Well, everybody, this is again another part of our program, and this has to do with connection. But it's time for us to show that important chart that we always show, okay? And this has to do with our stress levels. So let me show you here what it all means. So again, ask yourself, am I green, yellow, orange, or red? So look there, green and yellow are good. Orange, not as good, and red, you really need help. So there in the chat, we have the numbers also here on the screen. And we have also the 988 number called the lifeline. So friends, if you are definitely in the red zone, call the 988 number and they will give you immediate help. Again, these people are not there to judge you, they're there to help. They're there to listen and help out. So, let us talk about our topic for today. It's related to connection. So, all of you have heard about, and we've all had the situation of depression. Depression and sadness are described as feelings of sorrow, unhappiness, grief, which comes from rejection, interpersonal relationships, fear, and disappointment. Yeah, COVID-19, that was quite a, that was very, very severe. And I can certainly relate about grief because my mother passed a few weeks ago. And yeah, the one thing that surprised me, I became very ill. I don't know what happened. I had a bad cough and a cold. I don't get sick too often, but wow, it was bad. But yeah, the doc said, yeah, that's probably what it was. So that is, again, one thing to think about, sadness and depression. And then another one is a major depressive disorder or severe depression restricts our ability to function. And often there is no clear explanation why. It can result from reactions to painful events. And we often feel numb, and we feel shameful and we self-shame ourselves. Yeah, that's again another thing to remember. So let me just share with you a few things to connect and to find support. Okay, so here we go. One is to call a listening friend. Yeah, and like I said, you can call these numbers up here too. Two is to have a daily check-in with someone. Yeah, that's a good idea. Okay. Three is to go outdoors, walk, sit and relax, participate in sports and activities. Yeah, this morning I ran for about 40 minutes at the Dills Park in Paramount. Aloha to all of you. Buenos dias. That's what they all say to me. Buenos dias. So, yep, I had a good, again, relaxation. It was a good workout, but a lot of the people were just walking. Yeah. And then the next thing is to write down peaceful, meaningful memories of peace, love, and joy. So we mentioned about a journal. So that's another good thing to do, everybody. All right, I'm going to leave these next few ones here for next week. But again, some good things to review, everybody. And then finally, let me see. Yeah, I'll leave this one till after our song, but let me move our background here. All right. So our next song, everybody, this is a song by John Fogerty. And again, this is talking about rolling down the river on the steamship. Okay. Proud Mary, it's called. Okay. So here we go. So yeah, so the riverboat really represents hope for the people. So they said, "Hey, there comes a riverboat. That can help." Okay, but this song again was by John Fogerty of Creedence Clearwater Revival, and also Ike and Tina Turner. And it is a song of poverty, but also focusing on your dreams. And as I said, the riverboat paddle does represent hope. Yeah. All right. Well, friends, I've got a couple more talk story, then we're going to let you go. Please make a note. I will not be here next week because I'm going to be out at Cal State University Long Beach, but we'll try this again in a couple weeks. Also, join me on Monday at 11 a.m. Pacific time. I will be on the YouTube channel. And again, we're the Ukulele Dad YouTube channel. And you can catch up with us. We're going to do Aloha music and mindfulness on 11 a.m. Monday for 15 minutes. Yeah, it'll help you. Okay. Well, this next section has to do with 50 ways to take a break. So this is our beautiful chart here. So let me read them to you. The first one is to read poetry or write a quick poem. Yeah, that's a neat one. Yeah, poetry is good. Second one is put on some music and start dancing. Yeah, that's a good one. Okay. And then finally, to show gratitude, as we talked about earlier, and to give thanks. Yeah, that's another good one. All right. Well, friends, the last thing I wanted to talk to you about, I'm going to do a little screen sharing here. So, in the state of California, we have something which is called the California Distinguished Schools. And yeah, there were a lot of them that were recognized this year. But I just wanted to recognize some of the schools and school districts that our organization Pine's been working with. So here we go. Again, in Los Angeles County, and we'll come back to the other counties later on. But we had in the Compton Unified School District, Compton Early College High School, Compton High School, Davis Middle School, Dominguez High School, and Whaley Middle School. So again, these are some schools we've been working with over the years. So congratulations to all of you. And to Superintendent Dr. Darren Brawley. And then also in Los Angeles County, Will Rogers Middle School and the Lawndale Elementary School District. Yeah, we were just there a couple weeks ago for their career days. So aloha to all of you. Stephanie, aloha to you. Stephanie Zwick is the counselor. Also in LA County, we have in the Long Beach Unified School District, the California Academy of Math and Science, also known as CAMS. My son went to CAMS, yeah. Milliken High School, home of the Rams, and Stanford Middle School. Yeah, some of my children went to Stanford Middle School. So congratulations to all of you. And then I worked for the Los Angeles County Office of Education. So congratulations to the International Polytechnic High School, also known as iPoly. Good work. And then at Carson High School, we had two, the Academy of Medical Arts, and then also Carson Senior High School. So congratulations. And then this was the school that we visited. My neighbor Felisa works there. The Dr. Richard A. Vladovic Harbor Teacher Preparation Academy. Congratulations. Yeah. And then finally, San Pedro Senior High School. We've been there as well with Pine. So congratulations to all of you schools. We're very, very proud of you. Good work. Now, let me just show you what's happening here. Again, we recognize the beautiful flag of Vanuatu. And then here's the map of the islands. Yep, Port Vila, that's their capital there, Vanuatu. And then finally, the beautiful scene from Vanuatu. So again, we will not be here next week, but please join me on Monday at 11 a.m. Pacific time on YouTube, and then we will have a nice program for you. But again, as we always say, do me a favor, take some aloha to the world. Aloha means hello, goodbye, and also love in the Hawaiian language. And then in Vanuatu, the way they say goodbye is ta-ta. Yeah, all right. So here we go. We'll do ta-ta as well. Aloha from Hawaii. Adios, prayers to the Mariana Islands. Aloha to the King of Tonga. Ta-ta from Vanuatu. Airera from the Cook Islands. Airera from New Zealand. Aotearoa. Luki'iu from the Solomon Islands. Yakwe from the Marshall Islands. Me'ikun from Palau. Mothe from Fiji. Goodbye from Papua New Guinea. And Nana from Tahiti. And Tofa from the islands of Tuvalu and Samoa. Well, friends, it's been a pleasure to be with all of you. And again, keep up the aloha spirit, and we will catch up with you in a couple weeks. And please join me on YouTube on Monday at 11 a.m. Pacific time. All right, take care, everybody. Aloha.